All right, Coach, first remind us how Lubbock Christian finished up last year.
Yeah, we finished in the state finals last year, playing until the very last game, and played a great FBA team last year in the state championships, and couldn't be more proud of our kids, their resiliency, handling some adversity last year, and another fantastic year for the Eagles.
Back-to-back times going to state.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, I would think this group would love to keep that going.
You know, anytime you set a high bar of back-to-back state championship appearances, obviously there can be some outside pressure on that, but to us inside, man, it just feels very consistent. Nobody sets higher expectations for us than we do. The goal is to maximize our talent. And just Colossians 3:23, whatever talent that this team has collectively, we just want to make sure that we've unearthed and utilized every last drip of it. And so that's what we're focused on today, is being the best team we can be. That's going to happen on a daily basis and on a one-game basis. And then, Lord willing, the results will take care of themselves at the end of the season.
What's the strength of this year's team?
You know, I think that's to be determined. So far in the summer, with our 7-on-7 success, you would think that our ability to play pass defense and have a vertical passing attack on offense, that we should be very successful in that. We're bringing back our quarterback. We're replacing all our skill, but this skill is program skill. They're developed from 7th grade on. They've caught 1,000 balls. They're extremely confident. They got great self-awareness and proprioception. Like, our kids are going to compete in open spaces. But the question becomes is, can you win in the trenches? That's the way football is meant to be played, and so that'll be the test for the Eagles.
Non-conference or non-district schedule, I feel like you've upped it. You got some 3As and
Yes.
some bigger competition.
No, some tremendous competition. We've got some Texas High School Hall of Fame worthy coaches. We're going against district champions all across the board. Some fantastic teams bringing back a lot of talent. So Wink Wildcats, district champs coming back. Obviously great coaches. Those guys have been there a long time building the program exactly the right way. Sundown brings everybody back. Coach Rogers does a fantastic job there. We go to Stanford and get to play old Coach Hutch there from Lubbock, Monterey. He's doing a wonderful job there. They've got a 41-point 4x1 relay, so they're going to have elite speed. We go to Wellington. We've had some barn burners versus Wellington the last 2 years. It's come down to the final drive both years. Tremendously tough, hard-nosed program. We get to host New Deal. Obviously, New Deal's success in West Texas is well known. And then we get to host the Brownfield. And so Brownfield gets to come in, a big 3A team. Coach is doing a great job there, really rebuilding it, and they've got a lot of depth. And so I'm excited about the West Texas talent that we get to introduce our boys to.
Hopefully that gets you ready for your TAPS district.
Absolutely, and so we're back into our 4A district that we've been with the previous 6 years, and so we'll have Lake Country, Arlington, Pantego, Colleyville, Covenant, TCA, Willow Park, all Metroplex teams, so a lot of road time for the Eagles, but we try to use that to our advantage. We're going to try to spend some time being real purposeful, growing in our unity on the road. We take what everybody perceives as a weakness, we want to redeem it back into a strength, and so that's going to be the testament of this team this year, is how hard do we play for one another, how tightly bonded are we, and I think when push comes to shove and adversity strikes, you're going to see that the most united team is going to be the team that rises to the challenge.
Coach, you've done a phenomenal job out here, not only on the field, but really just getting young men ready for the even tougher game of life. I know you're super proud of what's going on out here.
I'm so grateful. And we had our Meet the Eagles last night. We had families from pre-K through 12 out here, and a lot of our former football players that are in the area came out. And I'll just tell you, I'm getting old now because I get teary-eyed really quick, is hugging those boys' neck and just seeing the young men they're becoming, the wise decisions they're making, and just thinking of the impact they're going to make. The legacy is a word that comes to mind. I mean, we are blessed to be Eagles. We're blessed to get to do kingdom work right here with the awesome kids we get to work with. And so absolutely, we're very thankful, and it is a great time to be an Eagle.
And finally, what are the goals this year?
Yeah, the goal is simple. The goal is we want to maximize our talent. We want to make sure that we're giving work that can be honorable. And so we want everybody that comes to our games to be able to say that those guys got the absolute most out of their players, and those players gave the absolute most they could to their team and to the game and for the kingdom. And so it's a simple goal. It's very difficult to do, but it's a simple goal.